Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of my ARK Survival Evolved Let's Play series. I am Madtown213, and today we're going to be going over some of the progress I've been making with the Mega Base and build. Made quite a bit of progress, actually. Have been doing a ton of grinding, just constantly getting materials and building new supplies or pieces for the building, and then putting them in place. We've got a lot done, so I'll jump right into it and get you guys around to see what we've done so far. So last time we left off, I was attempting a horrible uh, Giganotosaurus tame, and that did not go out so well. A little defeated by that little excursion, so I decided to get back to some building. I really want to get this base done as soon as possible so I can start taming and getting the breeding underway. So I have a place to do everything. Looking now that levels are up to 120, I'd really like to get a bunch of good 120 creatures so that I can begin the mating and breeding process. And get some good creatures out of that. So today we'll just take you around, kind of show you what's going on. We've got quite a bit done, so let's get to it. Last time you guys saw this building, I didn't have much of the right side done. That's now complete, and we'll just start back here and kind of walk you guys through this all. Should probably leave this bird right up here so I can go straight down. So, a few things about the building process I also want to share with you guys in case you don't know. Anyone who does building probably knows this, but maybe some people don't, so I'll share that. So this was all done before, ramp was there before, finished the doorway, walls, still got one more pillar set to do. So I started making stone floors, and I've changed quite a few things from my original plans. The first is I'm not going to do this lower level that I thought I was going to do before. When I started laying these floor plans or floor pieces, I noticed that, and I didn't know this before, and maybe I'm just not up to date, but if you lay, for example, a foundation, this is going to go back to what I was talking about with the roofing system that they have in this game. It also works with the flooring system, which I didn't know. So this flooring system, as long as you have something down, these are all actual foundations down here. And as long as, even if you just have floors, thatch floors with wood pillars, you can still lay stone over the top of them with no other support, essentially having a floating floor, which I think is pretty cool. Could save you a ton of materials in building on weird elevations. As you can see, like this, those elevation jumps over there, you can build all of your stuff, your outline with thatch for super cheap, and then finish it with stone without removing any of the thatch. We'll see how that works out long term as far as the look is concerned, because I have a few things I'll show you guys here that I don't really like. But so we did start laying stone. I am just going to go straight across as one level, and you can see here there's nothing supporting this all the way across, just the foundations below. Now I'm not sure how high I could go. Let's say, for example, I built 10 walls up and then tried to do this. I don't know if that would still work. Um, I don't really have a reason to try it right now, but that may be something I do in the future. So this is all going to be one level now. The whole first floor, bottom basement floor is going to be one level. I'm not going to do the little dip. The only variation in that is going to be that piece over there. Same thing here. So you guys can see it does work on regular ceilings or floors with pillars. This pillar is not touching. I just needed it there up higher to put this floor in. Um, but you can see there's nothing holding this floor up, the stone floor, all the way around. So that's kind of cool. Especially going to help with something like this, like a very giant build. It is going to be a huge resource saver for me, not having to make all these stone pillars and stone everything. It's essentially going to be a stone costume on top of a thatched skeleton, which is going to help me out a lot. So the only place I couldn't do this single level is up here on this little outcropping that I thought I was just going to leave bare. I decided to build over the top of it. So I made a jump in elevation and then comes back down over here. So there'll be a ramp. I'm not sure what I'll put up there, but it's there. That way you can walk any dinos from down the ramp, down this area hallway here, up this, and then out to the back if need be. And I started going around the outside. This actually worked out pretty well over here and is going to now be one straight shot. All I had to do was throw a few of these pillars in on the outside floors, and where the lower level, let's see if I can get it. So this, I can't really get underneath there. But as you can see, so if I would have laid a thatch foundation or a thatch floor here, it was obstructed. But because I put the stone on top, it just worked, and it works out perfectly flush all the way along here, which now allows me to go the full straight shot for the base, which is going to be nice. I'm going to like the clean look. So we got this outside done here. Have this all laid out. Have some stone started here. That'll be my next adventure, is just grinding stone now that I have all the thatch skeleton done. This is also something that I jogged out one here where I couldn't lay thatch before to hide more of the beach sand shore area and allow just the river to be seen. So I think that'll work out pretty nice in the long run. And once I got this finished, my next step was the pier, or um, lower level down by the ocean. Now the problem with this is, so I was going to keep this as this jog or different level before, and that's when I started building this ramp. I'm going to have to fix this ramp now because, as you can see, I'm one level off. So, but what I did was I got the floor out. Let me turn around. So I got the floor out where it would clear all the way down, and I got a bunch of pillars in here. This will all be hidden with walls eventually, so that'll be it'll look like one big giant building. And I did put walls here up to the top so I could use the roofs and have that a nice little ramp which goes down to this little landing area. And we'll put him out here for a minute. So, and I think this turned out really nice. So obviously the waterfalls are going to be the main focus of the base, building around them in the river. So we have this nice little, I don't know, lagoon landing area with the ramp that goes up, which, all right. So yeah, I'm gonna have to adjust this somehow. I don't know if maybe I'll just build out one, although that is gonna throw off my even build. I'm not sure what I'll do here. I'll figure it out though. So then you come down here, and mostly this is for like raptors or cats or anything else that maybe you want to put on a boat. Because I'll have my boat out here, a couple boats out here, and then a little landing area. This pier eventually will go all the way over to the edge to outline the coral. For right now, this is just going to be a little landing area. These little wall bump outs I had to put here because I wanted the rocks hidden, but there was an issue back there where I couldn't build um, other floors, so I just went up one, and it worked out pretty nice. Same over here. That little bump out is just a rock that I couldn't build into, so I built over it. And then we have this pier started here. It's going to be 3 wide, and it's going to go out all the way to the exterior wall, which is going to be out quite a bit. But I just wanted to get the look and outline started. So I think it'll probably go out to, yeah, I still think I'm going to do that wall that's going to go from that point over there with that very outer land all the way over to probably that chunk of rocks right there. So that is going to give us plenty of ocean room or water room. So that's the lower part that I've been working on. As you can see, a ton of thatch, a ton of pillars, lots and lots of grinding. So that's all set as far as the skeleton's concerned, and then we'll go ahead and lay stone over it. And as you can see here, everything almost perfect. Yeah, I wonder if I should go out another one. So you can see that waterfall. You can still see rock. Hmm. I may, on that left-hand side right here, I may come out another one to cover that rock. Maybe I will leave it. We'll see. Yeah, I guess that looks all right. And then now with this new jog, when I get up above it, you can see that it's almost just completely river. There's a little bit of shore here, but nothing I can really do about that. And I tried to build over this way as much as possible. So nice rectangle or rectangular shapes. And I think that's going to more lead to more than enough room. And I do like the build. Once I finished this area off, I wanted to start the perimeter wall. And I wanted to start up here because this is where most of anything that's going to be remotely dangerous is going to come from, is this portion. The beach is very docile, so I don't really have to worry about, I mean, I think a dillo is probably the worst thing that's down there. So I started this. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to keep, because when I run electric lines around, they only square off. So I wanted to keep the perimeter wall in relation to the main base square. So I am going to be able to run lines around the outer wall in the foundations and hide them. So I ran just this uh, set wall. It'll be destroyed. It's just for reference. And to start my outer wall here, which I figured this was about as much room as I needed. And there's obviously a Bronto and a T-Rex you can see for scale. So there's plenty of room for me to keep stuff up here now. And then obviously I'll have that area over there if I need it, and the bottom beach area as well. So I think that should be nice. So I just ran this wall, tried to keep it as square with as few jogs as possible. And just had to make a jog there, and then ran it all the way out. Down over this cliff, and then squared it up. Now there will be behemoth gates scattered amongst this wall. I just wanted to get this wall for reference so I know where things are going to be. There'll probably be a behemoth gate maybe centered on that wall right here. Then there'll probably be another one probably on the shoreline here, probably right here maybe. So I have access to the beach and all that thatch over there. And then I have access to get out up into the snow biome on foot if need be. And I'll also have access to this little dry riverbed thing here and go inland if need be as well. So I think that'll work out nice. So what I did, now instead of foundations, because I want this wall to, at one time, when it's done, be the same height. Now if you lay just walls, it follows the contour of the land, and all the tops of your walls are going to be uneven. And you could see that with what I did with the pier, like ocean area dock thing that I built at the old main base, the other waterfall in the northern part. The top of the wall was very jagged. Now I want to be able to walk on the top of this wall and make it look castle-like, and put some plant species X's up there as well, all along the outside, and have little outposts and use doors as for that castle look, and just have this wall all the same height. So it kind of looks like a castle wall. So what I did was, instead of using fence posts or fencing foundations and or regular foundations, because those also don't snap, I just used pillars and floors slash ceilings the whole way. This way everything is in relation to each other. Even these jogs, when the land changes, still keeps my heights the same. When I build walls up, they'll all be on the same scale, which is going to work out in the long run. So that's all I did, was just lay ceilings and pillars to keep that continuity scale together. So when this is all done, I'll have wiring running along those. I'd just rather not have you around. And I tried to make as few jogs as possible because I don't know how the electric lines are going to square off. So when you use the intersections, it breaks in the middle, and I don't know how, if I'm going to be able to keep those hidden the whole way. So I tried to make as few jogs as possible. Try to keep things as square as possible as well. Now this area down here, after doing it, I think I may just square this off as well. This jog is kind of unnecessary, so I may run that straight out there and then run it straight over and get rid of this little jog. Actually, I'm almost certain that I'll be doing that. And then this wall ends up running flush with the dock or pier. So if I need to continue that, I can. I won't, because I'm going to want this ridge line here to be exposed. When I build, I like building with part of the land. That's why I try to find these cool like land features and then build into them, but still allowing the land to do what it does. So yeah, I've been really busy with this. I couldn't even tell you how many hours it took me to grind all of this, and it's going to take me obviously even more to do stone. I'm going to try to keep pumping videos out daily. This weekend was a little busy. I had some DJ gig to do for a family member, so I wasn't able to get videos done this weekend. But I will try to do continuous daily videos this week and grind, and then just do updates. Nobody enjoys watching someone grind, and so my next part is going to be, so I got the main base ready to go. I got that side done. I'll probably fix that little corner over there first, get that out of the way and get done. Then I'll continue over. This part is going to be a little difficult because if I keep it square the way it's going in relation to the base, it's not square with this waterfall. So I'm going to have to do some toying around to see what works. Because I also do want a behemoth gate here, right here in the river, and then there's going to be one over there as well. And then one over here, so we'll see. I do want to keep things as square and straight as possible, but if I do that, it's going to end up, yeah, not what I want. So I have to figure out where I want to make that jog. Maybe, so I wonder if I go from this point here, if I build out that way, I don't know, maybe like 10, 15 floors or ceilings, and then start the new. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna have to play around, and it takes some time. Like when I do some of these experimental, like laying down of floors and pillars and stuff, it does take some time to lay some stuff down and step back, look at it. Is that a Carno? Yeah, let's get that little guy. Try to keep the aggressors to a minimum around here so I don't have to worry about leaving my guys just out in the open. And I have been seeing a lot more high level things, so as things get killed or kill each other, we'll start. There's the 72 Carno. So we'll start seeing more of the high level stuff here pretty soon. And that's another reason I'm not just jumping out to run tame. What the hell was that? A shit ton of bugs. Or is it, oh, dragonflies. Yep, I'm good. Not messing with those right now. Hopefully they don't mess with me. If I had a frog here, it'd be no problem, but I don't. So, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at and what I'm going to do next. I really, really want to push to get this base done before I do any taming, because I want to get this all set up and ready to go. So once I do start getting my high level stuff in, I can just go forward with the game. Building does take quite a long time, and I don't really like the interruptions. You know, for example, like just build a little bit and then tame some stuff and then bring them back to a half-assed finished base. And I also don't want to tame a bunch of stuff to bring to the old base and then have to move it again in a short amount of time. So I'd really just like to finish this and get this up and running so I can move everybody over here and start taming and just bringing them directly here, and everybody will have a spot to go. So that's kind of my plans. I hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. Um, Maybe I'll try to get on Steam, some of the forums, and get my name, pictures slash video out there to show some people some stuff. Because even if you don't want to subscribe to the series, maybe you'll find one or two of the videos useful and something that you're trying to do yourself. And my goal is, it would be really cool to be able to do this full time, but I don't think that's a realistic goal at this point. So I'm not doing this to attract a ton of subscribers and a ton of views. I'm really doing this to just kind of show how amazing this game is, what some of the possibilities are, and help some people out because this game can be frustrating if you're not quite sure what to do or how things work. And it's not frustrating and it's a lot of fun if you know what's going on. So hopefully at least one or two of these videos can change somebody's mind about, being frustrated or this doesn't work or why can't this be like this. There's workarounds for a lot of things in this game, and I've found quite a few of them. So hopefully somebody can find something of use in some of these videos, especially the building ones. I do enjoy building quite a bit and experimenting with new ways or things to make buildings cool and functional. So hopefully you guys will enjoy this. Next video will probably just be another update of building unless something crazy happens. I did do some of my grinding. I took a break. Oh, out of stamina. And went back to that Giganotosaurus to see if he was still there. And he is. He's still rampaging that area. I did want to do some scouting just to make sure I didn't have anything too aggressive around here while I'm building. Because I do just have these guys out in the open. My Anklo, my Dodic, and my Mammoth with just a single low-level Rex protector. So I wanted to make sure there wasn't one of those gigs running around just outside this area and could end up ruining everything for me, or alphas, things like that. So I did fly around. That Giganotosaurus is still over there by the beach where he killed me and my bird before, and I will be attempting to tame him relatively soon before he gets too far away or disappears. I haven't seen any more, although I haven't done complete flyovers of the island. So as far as the popularity, or that's not the right word, the frequency of which we're going to see those on each other, servers and things, I'm not sure what that is yet. From what I've been reading, what I've been watching, and what I understand so far, they're very similar to Quetzals. I believe I stated that before as well. And there's probably anywhere between 3 to 5 per island, so or per server at a time. Can't verify that myself, but as we play along here with that, we will find that out. They're also coming up with a new update. They're introducing I believe it's the penguin and the anglerfish is coming out, which is cool. So I definitely want to get this place up and running so I can get those new guys out in our cool little coral pen. As long as Now I know the anglerfish are supposed to be for deep, deep water, but so far all the other deep, deep water they've allowed us to bring up. So I'm assuming they'll let us bring the anglerfish up too. So that'd be pretty cool to have some penguins and anglerfish just kind of swimming around our little coral area. So yeah, I'm gonna be working on getting this finished up. At least the main outline, get a very basic, even if I don't do the full Monty of a finished wall or base, I want to get a very basic protection wall up so I can start bringing guys in and there won't be too much danger of having a bunch of um, creatures over here. So I will get back to building and we'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for joining me. If you do see something you like, please let me know, comment, or if you like the whole video, give me that thumbs up on the like button, and let people know what's going on over on my channel. Maybe we can grab a few more viewers, and maybe I can get some conversation or dialogue going between myself and you guys about what you want to see or things that you want me to experiment with. As far as buildings and taming is concerned, I'm definitely all about experimenting in this game, so any suggestions will be taken seriously, and I'll try to implement those as soon and often as possible. So thanks again, guys, and we will see you all in the next video. Thanks.